It's the NFL on EA Sports. And up next, it's Bo Nix. He's fourth in the NFL in passing touchdowns this season. It's the 49ers and the Cards. Next on Madden Football.
EA Sports coverage of the National Football League brings us to North. So good to have you with us. Mike Tirico, Greg Olson, Greg Wild. First month of the calendar in the NFL. Had some great games. Here's Harrison Butker out there to get this thing started. And off we go from Santa Clara. To return is Naheem Hines. He'll get this up to the 28-yard line. Nice place for the drive to start. The Cardinals come out. They're led by their quarterback, Kyler Murray, first overall pick in 2019. Wows you with those highlight plays over the years. Off the injury. Quarterback is once again the exciting Kyler Murray.
There's really no way around it, Mike. I mean, let's just call it what it is. This has been a disastrous start to their season thus far. I mean, they desperately need to get a win and change some of the energy in that building, because I can assure you, I've been there before. As these losses stack up, every day becomes more and more of a drag. And then all of a sudden you get that one big win and the spirits of the building just change overnight. They need that. Can today be that spark? Because if not, they're in for a long season.
They'll mark them down up at the 44-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Contact up front. Did they get one of the defenders to
Neutral
jump?
zone infraction, defense. Still first down.
So a lot of options on the table now. It's 1st and 5. Now Murray. Passing right side, and Chase has it. Just a short pickup there on 1st and 5. 2nd down and 3. They'll run with the third-year man. It's Rashad White. And he will not be able to get free, picking up only a yard. Now it's 3rd down. Murray will throw. He bought all the time he could, but he's going to be taken down as he couldn't get a throwaway.
This is where the playmaking ability almost can be a detriment to a running quarterback. They have such confidence in their ability to keep plays alive with their legs that sometimes they hold it just a little bit too long, thinking they can make the next big play. And good job by the defenders tracking them down and took them down for a loss.
Well, 49ers offense set to get to work for the first time. They'll be led by the man from Oregon who started his career at Auburn, quarterback Bo Nix.
He's coming off an incredibly productive game, Mike, where he was able to find the end zone 4 different times through the air and secure the win. But it wasn't perfect by any means. He played well enough to come away with the victory. But with that said, he has to clean up on the interceptions. He knows the 2 picks. A couple other close calls he got away with. If those fall into the wrong hands, that game could have went an entirely different way. Coming into here today, can he keep the production in the passing game and come away with a little bit of a cleaner stat sheet?
Here's a 2nd and 6. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Secured by the veteran, Adam Thielen. And they'll mark him down just shy of the 40. So, from the 39, they come up on 1st and 10. Tight end going in motion here. Nix now on 1st and 10. And he's going to be taken down right at midfield.
Every once in a while, it just comes down to you need somebody in the huddle to just make a play. And it wasn't a whole lot fancy here. The quarterback just dumps the ball down, a quick underneath completion, and then really it's the yards after catch that did the rest. And that's what it takes. You're not always going to have the perfect play. You're not always going to dial up the perfect play against the perfect look. Sometimes players need to make plays, and that was a good one there.
On the ground, it is the rookie from Wisconsin. And the D closes quickly. He's stopped after a gain of a yard. Play is made on defense by Jordan Brooks. Nix from the gun. Off. Nowhere to get away, and he's going to go down.
When you can bring cornerbacks on pressure, man, that changes everything for the defensive play caller. Offenses spend all week worrying about linebackers, defensive linemen. How are they going to protect the quarterback? But when you can time up a secondary pressure like this, man, oftentimes there's no answer for it.
So on fourth down, the Aussie, Mitch Wishnowsky, out to punt. And how about that play on special teams? Perfectly done. It checks up
Personal
right
foul.
at the 1 yard line.
Defense. Automatic first down.
First and 10. Motion man is the tight end going right. On the handoff, it's Allen. And that one is closed down in the backfield. What a defensive play. Knifing in, dropping him for the loss. So after the loss on first, here's second and 14. From the shotgun, here's Nix. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he'll be taken down after a gain of 9 and third down. Coming up. Here's Nix to throw. He's got his man. He finds Worthy. And he's going to have the first down. So they convert on third down with a pickup of 9.
That's another 49er. First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
They'll throw. It's Nix. Got a man over the middle. It's Worthy. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards.
Brings up second and 3 at the 22-yard line.
Second down. Nix. Throwing left side. And it's taken in by Williams. Space getting tight here. Down to the 13-yard line. They work first and 10. On the give, this is Allen. Trying to find somewhere to move forward, but nothing going. Tackled for the loss of a yard.
How often do we see linebackers be so fast trying to track down the ball carrier that they end up actually overrunning the play and allowing the running back to cut back? But not this guy. Does a great job staying in phase, stretching this ball out sideways, and he brings him down for a loss.
Good drive now faces a tough conversion. It is third and long. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Catch is made. That is Williams. And a good short tackle right there. It stops him a good distance short of the marker. It sets up fourth down. Harrison Butker on now for the field goal. The kick is perfect, right down the middle. And the 49ers will take a 3-0 lead.
It's always a little bit of a letdown, Mike. You find yourself deep in the red zone and you have to settle for a short field goal like that. In this case, he's able to put it through, and they get 3.
And he'll be brought down just beyond the 25-yard line. The Cardinals offense ready to see the football for the second time. This one has been tight so far. A field goal separating the two sides as this drive kicks off with first and 10. And he'll get 2 on this one before being taken down. Now after the run, we get a stoppage for an injured player. So as they look at the injured player, we'll take a timeout. second down and 8. Now the veteran, it's Nyheim Hines. Up the sideline to the 40. And he'll be taken down as he takes it just shy of midfield.
There's a combination of footwork and vision, his ability to kind of weave through traffic and understand where the holes were. It's a really nice job working through some bodies and picking up a big gain.
Here comes the rookie fourth rounder out of Kentucky, Ray Davis. And he's taken down on what should be the final play of this first quarter. So just a lone field goal in the first quarter of play. The Niners have the early advantage. And we're back in the Bay Area after this. Here's 2nd and 2. They'll run. This is Hines. And that'll be a gain of 2 and a first down.
This is a situation that play callers love to be in, Mike. They have all their options on the table. 2nd and short. Play action pass. You can run.
Oh, a loose football. One of his teammates is there to pick it up.
Now, obviously, there's never a good time to fumble the ball. It's probably the thing that teams stress the most is ball security. But it makes it a little bit easier knowing that your own team was able to fall on top of it, and at least you can maintain possession.
They'll look to pick this up 3rd and a yard. From the shotgun, it's Murray. A very nice open field tackle there. He could not get free and gains nothing.
When you're willing to throw the ball short of the sticks on 3rd down, you know what that tells me, Mike? The decision to go for it on 4th down has already been made. If you're able to pick it up with yards after the catch, great. But if not, it's a 4th and short, and you give yourself a realistic shot of converting on this 4th down. Well, that play had no chance from the start. The running back was not even able to make it back to the original line of scrimmage. Give credit to that defensive line. That was an incredible effort, forcing that 4th down stop.
The Niners offense ready to take over for their 2nd possession. They had the field goal on the opening drive, took the early lead. See if they can improve on that here. 3-0 our score as we begin 1st and 10. He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
Nice example there, Mike, of the quarterback just being smart with the ball, understanding it didn't quite develop the way he had intended. Throw that ball out of harm's way, live to play another down.
Catch is made by Wright. And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Putting one of their tight ends in motion left. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
You can't fault the quarterback on this one, Mike. He really didn't even have much of an opportunity. By the time he hit the top of his drop and got his eyes downfield, the defense was all over him, and he really had no choice but to just get that ball out of his hand and live to play another snap.
And good coverage by the punt team. They stop him before he can get any return cranked up. Out comes the Arizona offense. They get ready for their next possession. This will begin at their own 13-yard line. So work to do starting with this 1st and 10. This is Davis. He'll be stacked up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play.
What makes great linebackers stand out from the pack is their instincts and their vision. In this case, the linebacker has his keys, brings him right where the ball is going. And
that's over the middle and intercepted. Picked off by Quincy Williams.
So not a lot of yards on the return, Mike, but that's okay. The number one thing, end up with the ball in your hands. And in this case, mission accomplished, and his guys are headed off the field to celebrate.
Here's the San Francisco offense, ready to take possession of the ball once more. They'll start with the football already in the red zone. Big opportunity here on 1st and 10. Throwing. Nix. He's got it inside the 5. And the 49ers are going to have a 1st and goal coming up. They try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
1st and goal at the 1-yard line.
Back to throw is Nix. Under pressure, and now he's going to go down back at the 8-yard line.
The offense goes from feeling really good about the previous play with a real nice pickup to then on the ensuing play ending up going the complete opposite direction. Really nice job here by the defense immediately getting back on track. What do the coaches say? Just play the next play. That's exactly what they did.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal. Now, whistles here. Looks like one of the defenders got a head start.
Encroachment, defense. Still 3rd down.
Looking for that final yard. It's 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. And waiting, no signal. He did not get in. And that's going to bring up 4th and goal.
You could just see the frustration on the running back's face as he's getting helped up off the ground, Mike. There was just nowhere to go from the moment he was handed the ball. Give credit to the defense. Great job.
An 18-yard attempt.
He is 2 for 2. That kick is good. And the Niners, on the strength of 2 field goals, take a 6-0 lead.
You know, I think it's safe to say here, Mike, as this offense leaves the field, they wanted to stay out there and go for it. But I think in this case, the coach is playing the long game. He understands that these 3 points now can end up being very valuable as this game moves along.
The Cardinals offense headed back to take over once more. They're still in search for their first points in this one, but only trailing 6-0. And this drive will begin with the 1st down. And that one knocked away. It's incomplete.
He decides to go with the safe throw and throws it well short of the sticks. And at this level, Mike, you just can't miss layups like that.
And he is planted backfield. Defenders crashing through. Blow up that play behind the line.
You have to wonder if next time does the play caller give his quarterback some options to check out of this play. It was clear before the ball was snapped. This was not a great look for that play call, and you can see the end result.
And they're going to move the ball all the way up to the 45-yard line.
3rd downs, Mike, those are quarterback downs. Those are the downs where you tend to find yourself in a must-pass situation, and that's where the top guys in the league are still capable of overcoming it. So throw the ball downfield, be accurate with the ball. Winning on 3rd downs, that is a recipe for success.
1st down, it's Davis. And he's going to be stuck well behind the line of scrimmage. A play going absolutely nowhere. After the loss of 3, it is 2nd and 13. Working from the shotgun, it's Murray. Off he goes. Good decision to take off. He gets 15 yards and a 1st down.
They got to do a better job of keeping the quarterback contained in the pocket all week, Mike, against mobile quarterbacks. You talk about rushing as a group. This time they get a little undisciplined with their rush lane integrity, and he makes them pay.
And he tries to get back to the line of scrimmage, but will not happen here. I think he's going to lose a yard. 2 minutes to go here till halftime. Greg and I back with you from Santa Clara in a moment. 2nd and 11. Out of the gun, it's Murray. That's over the middle, complete to Brown.
It may not have moved the chains, but with what they were dealing with there on 2nd down, that's a really nice pickup because now it opens up your play call sheet on 3rd down where it's a little bit more manageable.
And it looks like he's going to have the 1st down. The defense was right there, but a gain of 2. Good enough for the 1st down. From the gun, it's Murray. A short one there, caught by Tremble. And this takes him into the red zone. He's brought down inside the 20-yard line. Throwing again is Murray. To the outside, complete to Johnson. Arizona will take its first timeout. Clock will stop as they'll stop it just a little bit over 30 seconds to go in this first half. Murray's going to throw again. A throw over the middle, and they can't connect. It's incomplete. He was trying to get it to Jamar Chase, and it's going to bring up a third down. Again, it's Murray. This is intercepted. Picked off by Micah Hyde. And the Niners are going to take possession here at their own 6.
So you find yourself entering the red zone. Mike, it's hard to not start envisioning scoring a touchdown. Well, that interception, it changes everything. This is a huge missed opportunity. You have to capitalize and find a way to hang 6 on the defense.
The Niners offense going to take over just before the half. We'll see how they want to attack things here, backed up deep in their own end. It's 1st and 10. You have a tight end motioning left here. And that pressure too great. He's going to be sacked in the end zone. And that is a safety. So first the decision to throw down here backed up near your own goal line. And the defense gets to the quarterback, sacking him, Greg, in the end zone for a safety.
Mike, anytime you're willing to call a pass backed up this deep in your side of the field, you have to trust that your quarterback is going to have the clock in his head to get the ball out of his hand. In this case, he holds on to it too long. The defense is able to get to him in the end zone, and it results in the safety.
On the return, it's Hines. So they come to the line for 1st down and 10. And they're just going to run it here up the middle. He'll struggle to get back to the line of scrimmage. Maybe he gets a yard out of that one. It's 2nd down. Working out of the gun, Murray. Looking left side is tight end Tremble. And he'll be taken down up at the 40-yard line. On 1st down, it's Murray. That's going to wind up incomplete. Not much time remaining. Time for one more snap here in this first half. They'll try again here. 2nd and 10. Back to throw is Murray. That's right side, taken in by Tremble. And he's going to be taken down as time runs out on this first half of play.
Okay, Mike, thanks very much. More from you and Greg in a moment. But first, time for a look around the NFL to see what's going on here and what's already been an eventful afternoon of football. We'll start up in the Pacific Northwest at Lumen Field in Seattle. And it's the Seahawks who have the lead in that one. The rookie first-round pick, J.J. McCarthy, with 2 touchdown passes. From there, we'll make the trek east to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Tampa Bay Bucks. Jared Goff, 4 touchdown passes in the victory. Lastly, we head to Gillette Stadium in Foxborough, check on the Patriots. And they were winners in that one over the visiting Miami Dolphins. The Patriots get back above 500 as they move to 3-2 with the victory. These 2 teams leave in the tunnel, and we'll head out with them. It's time to send it back over to Mike Tirico and Greg Olsen.
Coach, thank you. Both teams trying to find the right formula to come out on top in this second half. Coming up. Now return coming from the 7. He'll work his way across the 25-yard line. The Niners offense looking to get back to work as we begin this 3rd quarter. The lead sits at 4. So they'll try to add on to that. This drive begins with 1st and 10.
Here we go.
Working out of the gun, it's Nix. He'll go underneath here, the running back out of the backfield.
All right, so there's really three areas that a modern NFL running back has to excel at. Number one, the traditional handoffs. Number two, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection. And maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable out of the backfield in the passing game. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average. And frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
And that is incomplete.
The whole idea of the play-action pass, Mike, is that you can slow the pass rush down enough that it allows longer, slower developing pass concepts to open up downfield. But in this case, they were on him so fast that by the time he got his head around, that ball needed to come out. There was no timing and ultimately led in an incompletion.
The Cardinals offense and Kyler Murray set to take over once again. And this defense has really had their way so far, intercepting him twice, forced into a number of bad throws, and generally the D has just made it tough to operate all game long. A fresh set of downs to work with. It is first down and 10. Here's Murray. And that ball out of reach toward the sideline. It'll be an incompletion. To try again, it's second and 10. To throw is Murray. There's that man again. Another catch. His 8th reception of the game. And good for a first down. Now Murray. Down the sideline. And he will go all the way. Deontay Johnson. Touchdown, Arizona. It's his second touchdown of the year. On now for the extra point. Here's Will Riker. He's got it. And the Cardinals go up by a field goal as they lead it by 3.
49ers 6.
Riker out now following the touchdown as he kicks this one away. This is fielded inside the 5. And he's down at the 23, and that's where the offense will take over. The 49ers offense about ready to take over once more. They'll try to establish some tempo as they start this one with first and 10. From the shotgun, here's Nix. And he's brought down after a gain of 6 on first down. They'll work now on 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4 at the 29-yard line.
Throwing is Nix. And that's going to be incomplete. Coverage was good that time. The contact jarring the ball loose and forcing third down.
Brings up 3rd down and 4.
Nix from the gun on 3rd down. And they will continue to go backwards. He's taken down for a sack.
We're starting to see in these passing situations, Mike, this defensive line is starting to have their way against this group up front because right now their pass protection is breaking down and his quarterback's paying the price for it.
The 49ers out to punt this one as he'll hit this from just outside of his own goal line. And that's a nice job of getting to him, making sure that return was not going anywhere. The Cards offense ready for this next possession. They lead by a field goal as they go to work with a 1st and 10. Now, a give to Davis. And that one shut down pretty quickly. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. Nothing more. On 2nd down, here's Murray. Firing right side, brought in by Brown. Here's a 3rd down and 4. Murray. The pressure gets there, and down he goes. A sack.
What really stood out to me, Mike, was the body language of the middle linebacker prior to the ball being snapped. So often we see the guy who's blitzing, they get a little antsy and they tip their hand. But that wasn't the case here. He times it perfectly, nobody accounts for him, and he comes away with the sack.
The Cardinals lining up for a punt, and he is hoping to improve on his 1st attempt. He's going to be brought down after a short return, and that's where his team will get possession of the football. The Niners offense getting things in order as they trot out for this next possession. They'll do so with 1st and 10. Here's Nix to throw. This pass deflected and caught. It'll be taken down rather swiftly after a gain of just 3. They face 2nd down and 7.
At the 28-yard line.
Throwing. Nix. Now he takes off. Give him 11 on the scramble to give them a new set of downs.
You know, Mike, I like everything about this play except the very end. You've already picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the 1st down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
And some space opens as he's brought down following a gain of 6. He'll come up now for 2nd down and 4. On the ground, it's Allen. And their woes in the running game continue. He's going to be taken down behind the line. 3rd and 6.
Brings up 3rd down and 6.
They'll send a tight end in motion. Off the play fake, here's Nix. They'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
For the most part, he's been very accurate with the ball. I mean, he's completing over 60% of his passes, but because they haven't been able to get any big explosive plays, continue to push the ball downfield, hasn't really translated on the scoreboard just yet.
And no return forthcoming. It's a touchback, and will come out to the 20-yard line. The visitors' offense makes their way back out to the field for their next possession. They'll begin with 1st and 10. On the handoff, it's Davis. And they'll mark him down up beyond the 30.
This is where you have to be careful, Mike. You find yourself winning in the 2nd half. Human instinct says, all right, let's just sit on the ball and protect the lead and let the clock run out. You can't do that. Stay aggressive. Do what got you here. Continue to mix the run with the pass. Keep your foot on the gas and try to extend this lead.
And he'll manage to pick up about 4. Micah Hyde up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 6. On the ground once more, it's Davis. And he's going to be stopped in his tracks. He'll lose a couple of yards on that one. They need 8 as they come up for 3rd down. From the shotgun, it's Murray. This one caught by Chase. And he'll be stopped short of a 1st down, and that will necessitate a call to the punt team. It's 4th down. The Cardinals line up for a punt. A fair catch called for and made just beyond their own 15. The 49ers offense ready to take over once again. They'll start out 1st down and 10. To throw is Nix. To get this complete, it's Williams over the middle. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion of 7 yards. Second down, Nix. That one pinballs around, but it is incomplete.
You know, there's a fine line between trusting your arm and having a little bit too much faith in your arm, right? I think this was one of those situations here, Mike, where there was nowhere to go with the ball. He tries to fit that one in there anyway, and he's lucky that it just falls incomplete.
He'll be forced to just throw that one away. It's incomplete.
So the hope is your 1/3 down conversion from really jump-starting a possession that ultimately leads in points, but after that 3rd down incompletion, kind of throws a wrench into those plans.
And not much doing there. They made sure he would not get free. The visitors' offense ready to see what they can do with this next possession. They'll start it here with a 1st and 10. On the ground, this is Davis. And they're going to bring him down, but there is a penalty marker on the field. To throw is Murray. They'll look to set up the screen here. And that'll help a bit. They're still well short of the sticks. A solid pickup on that 1st down play. So, points at a premium. Defensive battle so far as we are through 3. Back with more after the break. You're tuned in to the NFL on EA Sports. Second and 7. Play action now. It's Murray. And a good effort there defensively. It's knocked away and incomplete.
I think that's one of those cases where he just tried to put a little bit too much on it and fit it into that window, Mike, and sails it high. Give his guy a chance to bring that one down. Put that ball on his chest and help him secure that catch. At this level, when you're that open, that ball has to be completed.
He's going to have the 1st down, and that one good for 9, and the drive continues.
At this point in the game, Mike, it really starts coming down to the number of possessions. So that's a huge 1st down conversion, fresh set of downs. Now, the balance is stay aggressive and maintain the ball, but also start working this clock.
Off the zone read, it's a give to Davis. And that'll be good for about a half dozen. It'll set up 2nd down. They'll go again with Davis. And he's bottled up after a gain of a yard. This crowd into it now as we get to 3rd down. Out of the gun, it's Murray. Catch made right side. It's Johnson. Nice job there defensively to keep him in front of the marker. It's going to bring up 4th down. Punt team out, ready to send this one away. As they try to play the field position game here, protecting a 4th quarter lead. And we will not have a return here. This one angled out of bounds. 49ers offense ready to get back to work. They'll see if they can put something together here, beginning with 1st and 10. They'll throw. It's Nix. He'll get this complete to Worthy. An enviable spot to operate from. Here's 2nd and inches.
At the 38-yard line.
A carry here for Allen. And he'll take this one forward for about 3, and that's a 1st down.
And the 49ers first down.
They send him right out of the slot. Nix, now to throw it here on first down. Got his man, it's Ogletree. And good yardage there after the catch. They'll wind up with a gain of 7 on first down. Here's 2nd and 3 to go. Now Nick's going to look to throw. Little short pass here, caught by his tight end. And the tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line. 1st and 10. Working out of the gun, it's Nix. Got a man over the middle, it's Worthy. And they're going to get this ball down to the 20-yard line.
And this is a tricky part of the game for any defense. You find yourself protecting a late lead, and the age-old question is, do you remain aggressive? Do you try to just keep the ball from being thrown over your head and make everything be tackled and played in front of you? That's what every defensive coordinator struggles with, so they can't get too soft here as they try to hold on to this lead here late.
Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Athletic training staff looking at him, so we'll step aside. They'll break the huddle. It's 2nd and 5. Here comes Allen. And this rough day on the ground continues. They're going to drop him behind the line again.
This is what every defense in the league is shooting for, Mike. Negative plays. That's how you kill drives. Force teams to play from behind the sticks. Great job here, taking them down for a loss.
Back to throw is Nix. This caught right side by Worthy.
I think this is one of those plays that when the ball carrier watches this back in the film room tomorrow, he's going to be a little frustrated with himself. If he could just have made that one guy miss, he picks up the first down. Instead, he gets brought down short of the sticks, and now they got a 4th down decision to make.
And this one right down the middle. It's good. That evens the score here in the 4th quarter.
And this is where it pays to have a kicker you can trust, Mike. I mean, this is as big a spot as there is. 4th quarter, what does he do? He comes out and he delivers to tie up this game.
They'll get this up past the 20, and that's where they'll set up shop. The Cardinals offense back onto the field for their next possession. This game level following the made field goal. So they need to put something together here. It begins with 1st and 10. Room to run at the 35. And finally, they'll bring him down, but he's up beyond the 45-yard line.
Well, that's how you get a drive started. A big play here in the run game, and you have to imagine this is something we're going to continue to see. Success early in the drive typically results in success later in the drive.
That's a nice pickup on a 1st down throw. It's a gain of 8. Come to the line now on 2nd and 2. Now Davis. And it doesn't appear that he got to that 1st down marker. They'll only give him a yard, so it'll set up 3rd down. A run with Hines. And he's not going to get the 1st down. Met and brought down in the backfield on 3rd and short. They do not get it done.
Well, this seems pretty straightforward. 3rd and 1, just dial up a run play and run straight downhill. But this defense had other plans. They were ready and expecting that run, and they're able to take the ball carrier down for a loss.
And this is going to work out for them. Out of bounds, and they'll mark it inside the 10. Here's 1st down. They'll drop to throw. He keeps it himself. Great run there. He gets this up close to the 30-yard line. On 1st down, here's Nix to throw. And he'll gain yardage and able to get down at the end of the play. He'll get this complete to Allen. And he can't get away. They rally to the football on defense and bring him down for no gain. That one into the hands of Thielen. He's got it. And he will have the first down. The drive will continue after a pickup of 8. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. Final minute, still 2 timeouts remaining as we get to 1st and 10. Thrown left side, the catch is made. And they're going to move this ball inside the 25-yard line. This is 1st and 10. He'll run. And he'll get about 5. Now a timeout charge to Arizona. That is their second. And they'll stop it with a little over 30 left in the game. A tight end in motion now. They'll run here. And he's close to the first down. Gets 4 yards on the gain, but it will bring up 3rd down. Big moment for a guy who's made some big kicks in his career, Harrison Butker. This to win the game. This kick is good. And that very likely will be a game winner.
And that's just got to be a great feeling over on that sideline, Mike. I mean, an excellent job by this offense to give yourself a chance to win it. And then this kick. I mean, what's left to be said? It was never in doubt, and it's going to lead this team to a victory.
Here we go. One final play. The pressure gets there, and down he goes back inside the 20-yard line. So the faithful here at Levi's Stadium are rewarded. It's a win for the 49ers. They get themselves into field goal range for one final shot